Cowabunga, what's up? Let's talk about TMNT issue number 1. I really want some pizza. So issue 1 of TMNT starts off with Raphael in prison of all places. Yeah, that's a place we would think we would see one of the turtles, I guess, right? Maybe Raphael. I don't know. I mean, he is kind of loose cannon sometimes. But the brothers have been separated. They have gone their own ways because of reasons. I did not read the last run of this, so I have no idea why they went their own ways. But Raphael is stuck in prison, dealing with the prison of hard knocks, living that prison life, trying to, not get shanked and stuff like that. So one evening when Lights Out happened, Raph ends up hearing a commotion of sorts. A couple tears up, and he hears and basically puts together that some prisoners have basically made an escape tunnel, and Raph goes to check it out. Now, if you're like me and you think, hey, Raphael is going to escape in the escape tunnel, no, that is not the case. He encounters these 3 prisoners and beats them senseless and drags their bodies back into the prison. Eventually, the prison guards are made aware of this potential escape or possible escape, and everybody is woken up, which doesn't really go well for Raph. We come to find out the next day, after everything happens, is that Raph is basically sent into the prison undercover because of the warden. He wants to basically clean up all the corruption stuff within the prison, and it's Raphael's job to basically take care of all this corruption and basically get back to the warden. Now, mind you, the only person who knows about this is Raphael and the warden. Nobody else knows about this. They just really think that Raphael is in there for crimes or something like that. They're not really told what his crimes are to get put into prison. But he is working undercover in the prison system to take down the bad guys. One night, Raphael wakes up out of a deep sleep, and he actually finds a guard beaten and bloodied right in front of his jail cell. And he finds out eventually by escape from his jail cell, which I wonder how he escaped from his jail cell. Do you think he used his ninja techniques to escape from his jail cell? Because he's pretty good at doing that. He's done it a couple times throughout this issue. He ends up finding out that the Foot Clan is there, and he has this encounter with them and ends up fighting them. And he finds out that basically the Foot Clan have come there to kill the warden, and they have taken the basically information that the warden had on Raphael and their agreement. So Raphael is kind of stuck there, as well as he is also pinned for the murder of the warden, which doesn't really go well for Raphael. And he ends up escaping. He's like, I'm tired of doing this, and I'm going to basically go find my brothers. And it turns out somebody is actually pulling the strings from behind, some new person who is potentially in charge of the Foot Clan. So let's look at the internal artwork. This is actually part 1 of Return to New York. Which I feel like, honestly, is the artwork in this is actually top-notch. I am a fan of Joelle Jones' work, and I feel like they definitely set the mood with this artwork. It is gorgeous. It is, I love it. They definitely capture, the essence and character of Raphael. Very well detailed. I love the interspersed sections where we get to see the turtles in flashbacks. It's just very well done. Every little detail is just very well drawn in this first issue. This is the part where Raphael, we find out, I feel like he's kind of in the 90 days or 60 days in program, which is that terrible reality show. But yeah, the artwork is really good, and we get actually some pretty cool action scenes when we get to where we see the Foot Clan and stuff. It's very well done. I love this panel layout of this full page spread. of Raphael like fighting all the Foot Clan members and stuff. Like, it's just very visceral and just very violent, very up Raphael's alley. I feel like, and character wise, because Raphael kind of loves to fight, and we find out, up somebody killed the warden. Was it Raphael? I have to say, this was a very interesting first read. I wasn't expecting to start the issue off with a Raphael story going forward. I do know that in the subsequent issues going forward, we'll get a Michelangelo, Donatello, and Leonardo issue, and then we'll come together eventually. I did actually really thoroughly enjoyed this first issue and the creative team on it. Having not read any of the prior IDW stuff, well, I take that back. I read the original, like, 5 or 6 issues of the IDW run. I ended up picking up like the trade paperback of it or whatever. So that's all I've ever read of it. But not knowing what was going on, because this is technically a continuation, even though it's considered like a new jumping on point for possible new readers, It was very easy for me to get into this and really know what exactly is going on. It does leave me with a lot of questions that I need answered, like, why are the brothers apart? Why was Raph in jail? Now he got framed for murder. Who is this new guy who showed up and potentially is taking control over the Foot Clan? Who knows? I don't know. And I really want to know what happened with the other turtles. Like, we don't really get that. We just get the Raphael story, and it leaves me asking a lot of questions, which I do thoroughly like. I want to figure out what exactly is going on, and it makes me very much want to read going forward and figure out the mystery that Jason Aaron has brought upon with us with this new series. This issue was very moody and gloomy, and a little bit of grump thrown in, to be exact. Some action scenes. I felt like it did kind of take a little bit to get going and moving with the plot a little bit. I felt like we did spend quite a bit with Raph just doing daily prison tasks and stuff like that, which is not bad, mind you. I get it that this is probably going to be like a slow burn for a read. But yeah, it was really good. I feel like Jason Aaron's definitely has a handle on these characters, going forward. It seems like, especially on Raphael, I feel like. But it's a good read. And I think it's possibly even good enough to, like, for new readers to jump on, which is what they probably want, like me myself. I'll probably go and pick up like the trade paperbacks going forward for the first half of the IDW run before this. But yeah, the artwork is actually really good. I think it's like a guest artist. It's Joelle Jones. She did the Lady Killer series for Dark Horse. And I believe in these next 3 issues, we're going to have different guest artists as well. And I think a new artist comes on as a series regular, maybe. I'm not for sure. Let me know in the comments if you know. But yeah, it's a fun read. It very much reminds me of the old micro series that they used to do with just Donatello and Raphael and stuff like that. That would kind of go into, or be like little one shots, even though this technically is the start of a bigger story, going forward. But that's what it kind of felt like, was like the old micro series that they would put out, or what Mirage would put out, But yeah, this was a fun read. Pleasantly surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did, having not read a ton of the IDW Turtles run. Let me know, what do y'all think? Are y'all picking this up? Are you passing on it? Does it get even better than issue 1 did? Let me know down in the comments down below. I'm Otaku Mike. I'll catch you guys on the next video.